My hands are like, I'm just covered in primer now. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing I guess another decluttering series. Here's the deal, okay? My kids have gotten into the drawers and it's bad. Also, I had a weird couple of weeks, so I wasn't in the mindset to actually put shit back where it goes. So I was just throwing stuff everywhere, and now the whole area is a disaster. So my plan is to go through, clean it all up, sort some stuff out, reorganize everything. And while I'm doing that, I figured I would go through and do a mini declutter. Now, if you are a person who enjoys the ruthless declutters where people get rid of half of their shit, this is not going to be the video for you, because I've already done that. I've done several of those over the past year. So pretty much my collection is pretty decently curated now. I know there's a few things here and there that I can get rid of. And I'm also going to go through and pull out things that are almost empty that I just want to use up to get rid of. But I'm not getting rid of a shit ton of stuff because I've already done that, and now I'm just kind of I do use the vast majority of the makeup that I have. I use actually all of it because I do my makeup every day with a random number generator if I'm not doing a project pan at the time. It's a lot of babbling, but basically we're going to start this little mini series today. I'm going to do it kind of category by category. So today we are going to do the base products, primers, foundations, concealers, and powders. I will leave timestamps down below if you're only interested in certain categories. All the timestamps for the start of each category will be down below. And make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you like videos like this, and also make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the future videos in this mini series. We are going to just jump in because this is probably going to take me a little bit. My goal is to get rid of a few things here and there, things that don't necessarily work for me, but then also, like I said, to pull out things that are almost empty that I can just go ahead and use up, and then just to reorganize everything. So we're going to start with primers, and let's get to it. Okay, so I pulled out all of my primers. I don't know if you can even see them all. Okay, we're just gonna go through. I do know that the Laura Mercier Radiance Foundation Primer, this is actually in a project pan I'm doing right now. So this one I'm going to pull out to the side because I am going to end up using that up. And actually, while I'm at it, I have a couple of other minis. I have the Too Faced Hangover RX, the YSL Instant Matte Pore Refiner, and the Benefit Porefessional. I'm going to go ahead and pull all of these out to try to use them up because the minis don't normally take me very long. So those will go off to the side. Okay, the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I seriously love this stuff. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this one. It's way expensive, but it is so freaking good. The Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Waters. I have a couple of the travel sizes. I really love these. These are my favorite spray primers. So I'll be keeping these as well. The IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Primer. I'm going to set this off to the side because I want to try it. That looks super white. I don't know if that's actually going to work for me. And I don't know if I've ever used it before. So I'm going to set it off to the side. I'm going to test it out. And then I'll decide if I want to end up keeping it or not. So that'll go into the maybe pile. The Botanic Farm Soft Cover Pore Balm Primer. This is really good. I do actually enjoy that. So that one I'm going to end up keeping. Same with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This is actually a really decent primer. And it was really ridiculously hard to find. So I'm going to end up keeping that too. Okay, the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. I hate these little caps that they put on there, and I don't know why I keep putting it back on there. This is pretty decent. This is one of the only Milk makeup products that I've tried so far that I have liked. So this one I'm going to hang on to. And I do have other makeup that I haven't put into my collection yet. That's sitting over there that's new. I'm ignoring that for right now. So the Lancome La Base Pro. Love this. It's such a good silicone based primer, so I'm definitely going to keep that. Oh look, here's another little mini of the Smashbox Photo Finish. I'm going to put that in my pile to use up. The Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Base Primer. I do have the mini of this, but I do love this. I am going to keep that one. Let's see. I have two of the Touch in Sol No Pore Bloom primers. I am going to keep both of these because I do really like them. And then I also have the Touch in Sol No Pore Bloom Prime Essence. And some of this stuff is still in boxes. Like, I have used this primer before. I couldn't tell you why I don't take some stuff out of boxes, but I do take other stuff out of boxes. This one, though, I did like it the first couple times that I used it, but I haven't gotten like a ton of use out of it, so I am going to hang on to that one. Let's see. The Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Base. This one is actually really nice. This was a total impulse purchase. Oh my god, but it just makes your skin feel so freaking good. So I'm going to keep this one too. This is terrible. I'm doing terrible at this. Okay. The Becca First Light Priming Filter. I have the Backlight and the First Light. I really like both of these. These are both seriously so good. I've used the Backlight a lot more than I've used the First Light, but I am going to keep both of them. Okay. I have all 3 of the Maybelline Master Prime by Face Studio primers, if you can see them, because I'm terrible at this. I have all 3 of these. There's the Blur and Brightness Control, the Blur and Illuminate, and the Blur and Smooth. Honestly, like, I haven't used these a whole lot. They don't make me super excited. Like, they're kind of just boring to me. I think I might pass these on. Because those just, like, they're okay. Like, there's nothing really wrong with them. They just don't excite me a whole lot. So I don't think it's necessary for me to, like, keep them all. The CoverGirl True Blend Face Primer for Combo Skin. That's, like, super liquidy. I wonder how old this is. This one I'm going to try out. I'm going to put it in, like, my maybe pile. I'm going to try it out and to see if I like it or not. And then I'll figure it out from there. I have 2 of the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizer Primer. These, like, I don't use as much as I really should, but I'm definitely going to keep them. I do really like these. I just don't use them as much as I should use them. But I am going to keep both of these to try to use up. I have the Stila Hydrating Primer. I do really like this one, though, so I'm going to keep this one, too. Okay, I have the Pure No Filter Blurring Photography Primer. Honestly, this little, like, dripper thing is god-awful. I think this one I'm going to go ahead and get rid of. I have the Pure Correcting Primer. This one isn't too bad. I really like the Pure Press powders and stuff. I just don't, I don't know. I'm going to try this out one more time and see if I still want to use it or not. The Tarte Quench Hydrating Primer. I actually got this recently from Sephora Points, and I love it. I'm definitely keeping that one. The Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil. It's the only, like, oil primer that I've got, so I'm definitely going to keep that one. The Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating. Love this one. I like it so much more than just the Photo Finish Primer, like the regular one, so I'm definitely keeping that one. The ColourPop All-Star Matte and Blur Primer. I got this at the same time that I got their foundation, and I hated the foundation. Like, I got rid of the foundation. This one, though, I want to try out because I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it. So that's going to go into the maybes. CoverGirl True Blend Pore Minimizing. This is a purple primer. And this one actually does do, like, a really good job of, like, hiding pores. It's a really good affordable option, so that one I'm going to keep. The CoverGirl Outlast All Day Primer. I feel like I used to have, like, 3 of these. And this is okay, but this tube is really old and the consistency has changed. So I'm going to get rid of that one. The Clinique Super Primer Universal Face Primer. This one is the one that I have right now that I find most comparable to the Hourglass, like, Mineral Veil. I love this, so I'm definitely going to keep that. This one is fairly new to me, the Yensa Tone Up Primer. I've heard really great things about it. I have tried it, like, I think I've only tried it once or twice. I really want to try it again just because everybody online, like, raves about it, and I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it, so I'm going to put this in the maybes to try pile. The Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. This one is actually pretty good. I would typically use this because it is, like, just like essentially a silicone primer, typically in my T-zone area, but I do reach for it every once in a while, so I am going to keep that one. The NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Matte Primer. This is actually unopened. I got this when I got the Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, and for whatever reason I just haven't used it. So I'm going to put this in my maybe pile. I'm going to test it out and see if I like it or not. The Benefit That Gal Brightening Face Primer. I actually do really like this. And I think I'm almost done with it. So I'm going to put this in my like to use up pile. The LA Girl Pro Prep. This one is also almost empty. And this is one of those like silicone-y ones. So I'm going to put this in my to use up pile. Okay. So for clarification purposes, I'm going to get rid of 5 primers, a Pure, a CoverGirl, and 3 Maybellines. I'm going to add all of these to my use up thing, so these won't go back in like my regular makeup collection. I will put these on my vanity and try to use them up as soon as possible. And then I also have a few 6 that I want to test out to see if I actually like them or not, because I'm not 100% sure how I feel about them. And then if I end up keeping them, they'll go back into my makeup collection, and if I don't like them, they will be decluttered as well. Everything else I am keeping. So now I'm going to clean out the drawer really quick and put all of the primers that I'm keeping away, and then we will move on to the foundations. So now I'm back with foundations. I think honestly what's going to end up happening over the course of this, because I'm just kind of winging it, like I don't normally do like full talk through declutters, I think is that most of the products that I end up decluttering are going to be like kind of the chopping block stuff where I want to test it out one more time before I decide whether or not I want to get rid of it. I think that just helps me kind of make decisions. So like I know some of this stuff can go, but like the majority of the stuff that like I declutter is going to be like tested one more time. Okay, so I know right off the bat the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Pure Brightening Serum Foundation. This is like relatively newish. I got it from TJ Maxx, so it wasn't like brand like fresh off the factory line when I purchased it, but it worked really well for a while. I actually was really surprised by how much I liked this. And now it is oxidized, like completely straight out of the tube oxidized, and it's starting to make my face itchy. So this is a definite like 100% gone. And then I know the NYX Born to Glow in Fair. This is way too yellow for me, so this one can definitely go. The Born to Glow in Porcelain I am going to keep because I actually do really like that one. I know the Benefit Hello Happy Flawless Brightening Foundation. This is brand new to me. I do want to test this out. More than likely I will end up keeping it, but I do want to give it a shot before, because I haven't used this yet. I just got this, so I do want to give it a shot before like I totally make up my mind. So that's going to go into the maybe pile. The e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. This is in Natural. I actually really do like this. I was pretty surprised with how much I like this. That's actually a really good shade match for me. It hasn't oxidized. So this one I am going to keep because this is a really, really great affordable foundation. This little Makeup Forever Ultra HD little guy, this I'm going to try just to use up because it's a little mini. There's no reason to like keep it in the collection, so we're gonna try to use that one up. I've got 2 of the Clinique Even Better makeup. This one is in Alabaster. This one is relatively brand new. I got this from an Ulta Platinum Perk Day. And this one is in Linen. This one is almost empty, so I'm gonna keep Alabaster, and then Linen I'm gonna try to finish up. Let me see. The MAC Prep and Prime BB Cream. This is in a medium. I've only used this a couple of times. I definitely want to test it out again to see if I still like it. So this is going in the maybe pile. I have 2 Laura Mercier foundations. I have the Flawless Radiance Perfecting Foundation in Cream, and then the Candle Glow Soft Luminous Foundation in Honey. This one I know that I like. This one I'm not 100% sure about the shade match. This one I got very recently. So the Honey shade from the Candle Glow line, I'm going to put in the maybe pile. This one I am going to keep. The CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made. This is in Natural Ivory. This one I am going to test out again because I have used this on and off. I'm just not 100% sure about the shade match at this point. So this one's going to go in the testing category. CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir, one of my all-time favorite drugstore foundations. Definitely keeping this. The L'Oreal Infallible. I have the 24-Hour Fresh Wear and the Pro Matte. I love this. Like, these are also both favorite foundations for me. I'm definitely keeping this one. This is like my 5th tube of this foundation, and this is about half full, so I'm going to try to just use this up and get it out of my collection. The Revlon Candid Natural Finish Anti-Pollution Foundation. This I've only used a couple times, so this is going to go into the maybe section because I want to test it out again. The Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation is an amazing foundation. I'm definitely keeping that one. The Laura Geller, this is so dirty because my kids got, they broke an eyeshadow palette in my foundation drawer, which is wonderful. This one, though, is a really great foundation, too, so I'm definitely keeping that one. The Josie Maran Vibrancy Argan Oil Foundation Fluid. This is in Supernatural. I do want to test this again for shade. I think it's my shade, but I do want to test it again. So this is going in the maybes. The Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Longwear Liquid Foundation in the shade 1.0. I love this foundation. It is about half empty. So I might put this in the, like, use it up pile. I think for right now I'm going to put it back in my collection, but this is probably going to be one of the next ones that I try to finish off completely because it is about only halfway full. The Tarte Double Duty Beauty Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation. Oh my god, this one's filthy too. This is in Fairlight Neutral. Yeah, neutral. This one I actually just got from the Tarte like custom beauty kit, this last one that they had, and I've tried it a few times and I actually really like it so far, so that one I'm going to keep. The Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation. I've used a decent amount of this and I'm still not 100% sure about how I feel about it, so this is going in the maybes. Benefit Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow. I freaking love this foundation. This is like my third bottle of it. I'm definitely keeping that. The Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation in Fairly Light Neutral. This is definitely a favorite of mine. Super, super, super high coverage, so this is more of like a winter foundation for me, but I'm definitely keeping that. The Too Faced Do You Full Coverage Fresh Glow Foundation in Swan. This one I want to test out a little bit more because I'm not 100% sure about it. So this one's going in the maybe pile. The Benefit Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation. This is just another one of those products that's like randomly in a box. This one I do really like though. I've used it several times. So I am going to keep that. The Makeup Forever Ultra HD. Amazing foundation. This is the one that I have like a little mini of. Although I think the mini is in a different shade. Yeah, the mini is in a little bit of a darker shade, but I am going to keep this one in my makeup collection. The It Cosmetics Bye Bye Lines Foundation. I've used this like once, so I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it, so I am going to put this in the maybes. And then I have the Estee Lauder Double Wear Makeup. This is actually the makeup pump for the Estee Lauder makeup. This is in the shade Porcelain though, which I'm thinking I had to like shade match myself online. Okay, that should be a good shade match for me, but I think I'm going to put this in the tester pile to test it out to make sure that it's a good shade match. So I'm going to put the foundations that I know for a fact that I'm keeping back in my drawer. I know for a fact I'm decluttering these two foundations. And then I have, oh my god, so many to test out. These are all the foundations I need to test to make sure that they still work well or that they work for me or that they're the right shade match to see if I want to put them back in my actual collection. So I'm going to put these back and then we move on to concealers. Okay, for concealers, I actually have them all in like a little container already. So we are going to go through these. First up, I have the Catrice Cosmetics Camouflage Cream. This is in the shade Ivory. These pans are so freaking deep. I actually do really like the Catrice Cosmetics concealers though, so that one I'm definitely going to keep because they're really good. Benefit Boing Industrial Strength Concealer. This is in the shade 01. I really like this concealer. I know they don't make it anymore, but this and the Benefit Erase Paste are seriously some of my fucking favorite concealers. So I'm going to keep both of those because you can't get them anymore, and that makes me super, super, super sad. The Balm Time Balm in Light. This one is fairly new. I have used it like several times though, so I'm definitely going to keep that one. And then the Stila Stay All Day Concealer in Bare. God, this one is just seriously so freaking creamy. I'm going to keep this one too because I really like it. Okay, then I've got concealer like stick thingies. So I have the Benefit Fake Up. This is in Light. This one I do really like. I actually have used up this one and the Revlon Photo Ready. These are both like backups or repurchases. But both of these I really, really love, so I'm going to keep both of those. The Maybelline Brightening Creamy Concealer. That looks really dark. What shade is this? That's light. That looks super orange though. So this one I'm actually going to put in the maybe pile, and I'm going to try it out to see how I like it. The Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Concealer. This one is good. I'm going to put this one in the try it out too. And then the Almay Age Essentials Concealer. Honestly, like, I've used this a few times. It's really light. It's the shade light, but it's super light, especially compared to like the other concealers. But I've used this a few times and it's just not my favorite. Like, it works okay, but it doesn't really excite me. So this one I think I'm going to let go. And then I've got little tubes of things. This is the CoverGirl and Olay Depuffer Eye Concealer in Light. This shit is so orange. I don't want to squeeze like a whole bunch out, but it's so orange and dark. So this one I know I can go ahead and get rid of. I have the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eyes and the Bye Bye Under Eyes Illumination. I love both of these. They both still work really well, so I'm going to keep both of those. The Lottie London Got It Covered. This one I literally just got, so I haven't even gotten a chance to try it yet. But I am going to keep that. And then the Maybelline Master Conceal. This is in Fair. I do remember liking this one. I haven't used this one in like forever. Well, I did use it today actually, and it was really good. But other than that, I haven't used it in forever. So I want to try to use this a little bit more. Then I have a couple of like little minis. We've got the Amazing Cosmetics Amazing Concealer and the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Super Concealer. Both of these are really good, but because they are little minis, I don't know why. Like, I'm not a big fan of like having miniatures in my collection. So these I'm going to go ahead and just try to use up. We have the Revlon Candid Antioxidant Concealer in Fair. This is like, it's got the weird ass applicator. This one I do want to try out with the Candid Foundation because I just don't feel like I know like enough about it. So that one's going to go in the maybe pile. The IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Breakout Full Coverage Treatment Concealer. Honestly, this one I was kind of disappointed by. It doesn't, in my personal opinion, do very much. And I love IT Cosmetics, so it kind of breaks my heart for me to say that. But this one I think I'm going to go ahead and pass along. The Kokie Cosmetics Be Bright Illuminating Concealer in Light. This one is amazing. I freaking love it. I'm totally keeping that one. And then this is the Benefit Dandelion Shy Beam. This came in like an Ipsy Glam Bag Plus or something. And somebody had said that it was really, really good for under your eyes. I've done that a couple of times and I kind of liked the results. But I think I'm going to try it one more time before like I give a full opinion on it. So I'm going to try this out one more time. I'm going to put this in the tester pile to see if I still like it under the eyes. And then I'll kind of figure out where to go from there. Okay, so this is so hard. I really like base products, you guys. Like, they're some of my favorite makeup products. The Bare Minerals Well Rested. This is in clear. Okay. This one is just weird to me. Like, I don't know if it's old or what, but it's just kind of grody. So this one I'm going to go ahead and pass along. The Tarte Creaseless Concealer. I really like this. I'm going to keep that. Same with the NARS Radiant Concealer. This is in Vanilla. I love this. The L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. This is the More Than Concealer. This shit is so good. This is the closest that I found in the drugstore to being like Tarte Shape Tape for me anyways, and I really like it, so I'm going to keep this one. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. This is actually amazing too. And the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer is really good. Oh my god, this is so bad. Okay. 2 Tarte Shape Tapes. One is in Fair, one is in Light. Both work for me, and I really like the Shape Tape concealers, and they're very expensive. So do I necessarily need to? No, but I am going to keep both of them because I like them both. This is the Becca Aqualuminous Perfecting Concealer in Beige. This one, oh hello, I don't think I've tried a whole lot. It's incredibly orange though. Like, I got this from TJ Maxx, so I wasn't really able to like color match myself, but that's like hardcore orange. So this one I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of. The ColourPop No Filter Concealer. This is in Fair. Honestly, I don't know why. Like, this packaging just feels so cheap to me, and like, I know it's very reminiscent of other concealers that I have that I'm keeping. I don't know why it's just this particular packaging, and this shade is pretty light. I don't find myself getting excited by this one, so that one I'm going to pass on. Too Faced Born This Way Concealer. Love. Don't even need to test it. This is the Perricone MD No Makeup Concealer. I actually really like this shit. And like, I know that it's even lighter than the ColourPop. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I really like this concealer. I really like how it makes my under eyes look. This one I'm keeping. The Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Wear Concealer. Totally keeping. The First Aid Beauty Hello Fab Bendy Avocado Concealer. This is so freaking good. So I'm definitely going to keep this one. And then the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer is another one that reminds me a lot of Shape Tape, and it's so good. Like, it's so, oh my god. So I'm definitely keeping that. Now we're going to go through face powders. These are my face powders. These are the ones that won't fit in this little like organizer. The organizer is from Sunny Cosmetics. I can link it down below. But these won't fit in here because they're too like thick. So, or this one's too long. So we're going to go through these first, I guess. This is the Benefit Hello Happy Velvet Powder Foundation. This is goes along with the Hello Happy foundation. So I want to try out both of those. I think I might do a video about it. The Honest Beauty Invisible Blurring Powder. Honestly, I hate loose powders so freaking much. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. I'm not a fan at all. The IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation. This one is like, it has crazy hard pan. I need to go back and fix that. I get hard pan on my powders so often. But I actually just finished one of these and I'm definitely going to keep this because I love this powder. The Wet n Wild Pressed Powder in Warm Light. This I've already hit pan on. I am going to put this in the pile of things that I want to use up. Try to use that up. This is brand new. This is the Innisfree No Sebum Mineral Powder. It is a loose powder. I just don't like I really truly don't like loose powders. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one too. They don't make me happy. The Wet n Wild Coverall Pressed Powders. I have 3 of them. They're all in the same shade. That one's not even open yet. This one is. And actually though, I really like these. Like these powders are really great. They go on so beautifully. So I do think I am going to keep these. I think I got these on clearance at Fry's. I don't think you can get these anymore, but I freaking love those. So I'm going to keep those. And then the Bare Minerals Invisible Light. There's a matte shade and a glow shade. I actually do really like this little palette, so I'm going to keep that. Moving on to these. I have 2 of the Balm Sexy Mamas. I actually purchased one, and then like a month later, I got them in a subscription box. So that one has some decent use to it. And this one is brand new, but I am going to keep both of these because I seriously love these powders so freaking much. Wait, which one had use to it? Okay, I want this one to go on the front. But I am going to keep both of these because I love these powders. I have a little mini of the Beauty Bakery Flour. This is a loose powder. Oh no. And while I do hate loose powders, I really have been wanting to try this one for a really long time. So this one I am going to keep, but I'm going to move it over to my little mini area of things that are almost gone because this is a little mini and I want to just use it up because I do just want to try it out. The Bobbi Brown Sheer Finish Pressed Powder in White. This is like white, and it doesn't work for me and I don't know why I still have it, so this one's going to go. The Catrice Cosmetics Prime and Fine Mattifying Powder. It's in transparent. I don't really love like transparent powders. I do a little bit. I'm going to put this in my testing pile and we're going to test it and see how it works. The Clinique Beyond Perfecting Powder Foundation and Concealer. This has ridiculous hard pan too, but I really like the powder, so I'm going to keep the powder. The ColourPop No Filter Sheer Pressed Powder. This is in light. This was actually a really nice powder too, so I'm going to keep that. This is the CoverGirl Clean Matte in Classic Ivory. This one, I really like these powders from CoverGirl that are packaged like this. So I'm going to keep that one. This is the Clean Normal Skin Pressed Powder in Classic Ivory. I'm going to keep that one. This is the Clean Oil Control Pressed Powder in Medium Light. This has ridiculous hard pan and it's super, super dark. This one I'm going to let go of. The CoverGirl Outlast All Day Matte Finishing Powder in Fair to Light. This one I really like, so I'm going to keep that. And this is the CoverGirl and Olay Pressed Powder in Light. This one looks really dark in the pan. I don't know why, but it's good, so I'm going to keep that. I have a little mini of the Dermablend Loose Setting Powder. I've tried several of these. They're okay. I just don't like loose powders, so I'm going to go ahead and pass that along. The e.l.f. Sheer Tint Finishing Powder in Fair Light. This one's actually a pretty decent powder too, so I'm going to keep that. The IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Illumination. This is in Radiant Translucent. This one, I feel like I actually really liked this for being a translucent powder. I'm going to put this in my try pile. The IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed. This is translucent. This one I am going to keep because regardless of how everything else goes, I do want to have at least one translucent powder. So that one I'm going to keep regardless. The IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Finishing or Perfecting Powder. This is in Fair. This one I am going to keep. I love the IT Cosmetics powders. The L'Oreal True Match Mineral Gentle Mineral Powder in Natural Buff. This is like more on the yellow side, but I have hit pan in it. I can use it, so I'm just going to try to finish that up. the MAC Pro Longwear Pressed Powder in Light Plus. This is actually a brand new one, so I am going to keep that one. The Maybelline Fit Me, I also really love these powders. This is the Matte and Poreless in Natural Beige. There is hard pan on it, but I can get that off, so I just need to work on that, and I'm going to keep that. This is the regular Fit Me powder in Natural Buff. I'm going to keep that. This is the Set and Smooth powder in Ivory. I'm going to keep that one. This is the Set and Smooth Normal to Dry powder in Ivory. I'm going to keep that one. And this is the Set and Smooth Normal to Dry powder, another one in Ivory, and this one I have hit pan in. So this one I'm going to put in my just use up little section. The Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder. This is in transparent, but this I find does have like a little bit of color to it. I've used up several of these, and I really like this, so that one I'm going to keep. I have the Too Faced It's Bananas Setting Powder. This one I really love, and it's so freaking cute, so I'm going to keep that. And then this one I think is my newest powder. This is a Too Faced Peach Blur Smoothing Powder. I'm definitely going to keep this. I've used it a couple times. I love the look it gives my skin. It's so fucking beautiful, so I'm definitely going to be keeping this one. Okay, so that is everything. We're going to do a quick little recap here. This is what I'm getting rid of, which it isn't a whole lot, but considering like how kind of ruthless I have been in the past, I feel like this is like pretty good. I'm kind of over the whole like buying things just to declutter them thing. So I'm trying to be a lot more careful with my purchases. Like I've talked about that a lot before. So I am happy to just have these out of my collection since I know that I'm not going to get any joy whatsoever from using them. And in the cases of like these, like I really can't use them because they're just way not my shade. Same with this one. I just, this looks so bad on me. So these are all going to go. I do feel pretty good about that. I have my little pile of things that I want to try to use up. A lot of these are either like little mini sizes or things that I've already hit pan on, or things that are like halfway empty. So that's going to be a project for me to start working on, just trying to use those things up. And then I also have probably the biggest pile is the one of things that I want to try because I'm not 100% sure how I feel about them yet. And that's what this pile is. So this is also definitely going to be interesting to work on. I think I'm going to try everything out first and then try to work on using up the rest of the stuff just so I can figure out if I'm going to keep it or get rid of it. But I'm pretty excited at the progress that I was able to make today. I'm hoping that I can keep that up when I go through the rest of the stuff. I know that there is stuff, like I said, in my collection that I don't really need anymore that I can get rid of. But I think I have done like a pretty decent job of keeping a curated collection. Like I obviously have way more makeup than anybody could ever need, but it's my hobby. I don't really feel the need to apologize for it anymore. But if you did like this video, then make sure you give it a thumbs up so that I know to keep making videos like this. And yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was somewhat beneficial for you. I really like decluttering videos. I personally don't care how much stuff people get rid of because I just like seeing what people have. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys next time. Bye.